Hello, always Izzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 41 before I play any games, as I always do. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. Had a big dinner, so I feel full. Same old story. When am I going to learn? Yeah, I have some tea in front of me. A bit tired. Didn't do a whole lot today, but what can I say? Tomorrow is probably going to be a bit busy for me. So I'm going to start in a few seconds. Hello, Mimzovic. And here we go. So yesterday went very well on the puzzle streak portion and actually in the game portion as well. So yesterday was a good day for chess. We can win his bishop, and that should be good enough. I don't think he's going to mate me here. And we have a check. And then rook h6 is mate. This should be mate. We are black. We have a mate in 2. We are black. We have a mate. We are white. I thought we couldn't move the rook. This should be winning. I have queen d5 after. Does he have knight f5? I don't think so. So king e2, king d3, and then mate after queen e3. I think his queen is trapped here. Rook d5 might be his best. Actually, there's queen d4. But then I might have bishop e3. No. Oh my god. There might be like bishop c7 and knight b5 ideas. Wow. Yeah, this one is so underrated. I'll show you. So you have to see this line. This is only rated 1400, but you have to see this. And then, yeah, bishop c7 and then knight b5. So that's a downvote. This should win material. Maybe castling? No. I guess, yeah, just, this should be good. Why does this move matter? I don't like that ending. Hello, Vivek. I don't not like that ending there. So check, checkmate. Check, mate. Take, check first. Take, check. And then rook d8. Check. Wins the rook if he takes. He has to take, otherwise... I don't know. That looks good enough to me, I think. Take on g2, probably. Check wins the queen. But he has his pawns. He's got his pawns right there. So check. I can always push. Should be good. Kill box. Check. Check on e6. Can't go here because of rook d7. So he has to go to f8. And then I have queen e8, king g7, and then rook d7. The heck is this? Oh, there's just a fork. Queen e6. Didn't see that. I think I can take and then rook h8. I could take first and then give a check. That looks pretty good. I'll be up a rook. Check. Check. It's possible I take on f2 here. Down material though. No, I might as well get the pawn first, and then I could do that if I wanted. Would I have time for a rook lift? Queen g3, king h3. Yeah, I don't know if I want to take right away. Take. I think he's defending, but I'm starting with it, and I am going to take the pawn because there's no reason not to. Oh, I should have looked at the. I wanted to look at the engine after, but I forgot. Can't do that. He takes our queen. I think I could give check. I'm winning a pawn here. Actually, I'm winning a bishop. Take and then queen a4. What am I? 12 minutes in. Time is not great. But if I can finish it on the first run, it'll be decent. Down a pawn. Might have rook c8. Check. Wins a knight. King h8. And I can take the knight. Mate in 1. That was weird. So 13 minutes in now. Still a ways away. So let's look at the forcing line, and then we have check, wins the queen. This might be a mate in 2, so it is just a mate in 2. They're giving easy ones now. I'll take them though. So we have a check. And then what about here next? Or should I start with queen h4? Would that ever make sense? He has h3 and then queen f2, king h1 is similar. So if I go queen f2, king h1, and then queen h4, and then h3, that would oh no, then I have knight f2. Okay, so why does one work over the other? Oh, because we want the king on h1. Wow, that's lovely. That is lovely. That is lovely. That's a good little pattern to know. Okay, 15 minutes in, chat is dead. We're down 2 pawns, but its queen looks like he's going to get trapped here somehow. So he does have this bailout. What about queen f6? If he moves the knight, it's mate. And then his knight is under attack. He does have a check again, though. So he's got knight e2. But I just take the knight. This seems correct. Take and then knight e5. Oh, but hang on, because we are down material right now. Take, check. He'll have 2 minors for a rook at the end. So I don't think that's it. Although then we can take it on c7. But so let's look at check first. On e8. So king g. Actually, he's threatening mate. So he might even have, well, no, because then I can take on f7. So he has to play king g7. And then I might want to take on f7. Because after, no, but then my rook's hanging, right? Rook e8, king g7, queen f7, king... No, it's not. King f7, knight e5 check, king moves somewhere. I take... Yeah, wow! That's it. You got to be patient to not take on f7. Really? Because I didn't know about this. He moves somewhere, right? And then... Yeah, I thought this... I don't know. Oh, I don't like this one. I thought my line worked. Like I saw this position. I thought maybe taking here is good, but I looked at this other line. So what's wrong with my other line? I saw this and then this. Oh, for some reason I thought my rook was defended. I thought my rook was defended, so I thought he had to go somewhere. And then if he takes, I was going to take on a8. So I went for this line. I thought my rook was defended here. So I thought that somehow the knight was... I thought my rook was here, actually, for some reason. And so I thought my knight on e5 was protecting the rook. Which doesn't even make sense, because then I'm not pinned here. I thought my rook was on both these squares. I don't know. That's annoying because that was a good run. That was a very good run. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm pissed. think we're just trading and taking on A8. His king is too far away, otherwise it's a draw. Check. And then check, and then rook A1. Queen's overloaded. Oh no, it's not, because B3 is defended. Can I go here? Hang on. Okay, that's too much. Too much through me. No more room. No more room, okay? You sleep. Sorry. Had to check in the dog. Ooh, okay. So much for posture. Okay, black. Can I take and then push? He's got that. I could take and then push here. Queen. Do the fork here. Oh no, I thought, what am I talking about? Yeah, this is what I meant. There's a fork here. You know, because we're hitting that. I'm sick of puzzles. I want to play more chess. I don't want to do puzzles all day. This one's strange. Wow, it might be Queen H8. There's a similar woodpecker puzzle idea. That's a nice puzzle. This would just be an equal trade. We're black. So takes push at C6. Takes push. Good girl. Well, it has to be taking the rook first. So I don't see. I see no reason why it wouldn't be, and then we have to think. I wonder if I have time to bring in my king. The answer is no. Very interesting. So if I go queen c4 and if he takes the pawn I'm taking, but even that is not so clear. And if he pushes c7, I might have a5. If he takes my pawn, I take his pawn. And again, I'm not. I think that's winning. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry. So rook c4, c7, a5, and then if he goes king b7, I think he might be too slow now. I think I can go a4, and if he promotes, we trade, and then my king. I mean, it's going to be close. It would definitely be close, but that's what I see. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Wow. Okay, so we take first. So first of all, this is just a draw then? Yeah, see, I wasn't sure about this. Like this, I wasn't sure. So that is a draw. So how does this win? Rook a2. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Exact same idea, but there's no a pawn. That was not well played by me. Okay, sorry, I have to start over. It's too bad. I started off really well. I had a good start. And then it's all down for hill from there. Oh, I'm in check. Oh, I'm black. So push. Take and then rook c2. Check. Ah. You know, if it was a blitz game, I'll play knight c1 here. Just because my bishop is like with threatening mate. Yeah, I think it's knight c1. Then we can take here. Take here. Although this, oh yeah, so it's take and then take on d5. Puts me up a piece. Right, check, I'm just coming here. Sorry, I know this is not the most captivating stream, but I have to get this over with. It's not about entertainment. It's about getting the job done. This is an annoying one. Maybe queen e2. Queen e2, king h3, queen f1, king h4, g5 is mate. Or, well, two moves, and then queen h3. I got a message on Lichess from somebody I don't know. So we have a check. I could probably just take the bishop. I don't know. He's got a lot of pawns, so we might need to give mate. All right, so he's got two squares here. If he goes to f4, then we can take, and then that's probably good enough. And you know, that's probably good enough. Still tricky though. If he goes to g2, yeah, this check that's probably going to be too much. I don't think I have to look beyond that. Yeah, I don't think we have to look beyond this. So I can take the bishop and then give a fork. I'll be up 2 pawns. That should be good enough. Check. And mate in 2. These are annoying. So let's threaten mate in 2. Hello, Alex. I'm not crushing it. This was not a good session. So he has queen e1 check. Queen e1, king c2. And then, I don't know, let's say queen e2. No, this is like my 7th attempt or something. So queen d5, king e1, king c2, queen e2, king b3. No more checks from him. Yeah. This could be wrong, but it seems to be right. I mean, covering d1 is a big benefit. Oh, here we're just going to take. Okay. Check. He can't take because of check. And then, okay, wait. So rook f2 is forced. And you would think I have to go queen g3, king h1. But then what? I think we have to take on f2. And that's tricky. Take on f2. So rook f2, queen g3, king h1, queen f2. I'm not actually threatening anything there. Which is what makes it tricky. I don't see what else it could be, though. I just don't. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I should learn some pattern if it's wrong. But yeah, and then I was just going to take the rook because this doesn't make any sense. I don't like this puzzle. Okay, so after he makes some other move, I don't like this one. The continuation is not. I don't know. I just don't like this puzzle. But what is the easiest way to win? I don't really want to play f5. Let's just. Second best is king h7. What's that about? Just so we can play f5 again. So third best is queen g3, threatening. Oh yeah, so we stay here. Okay, so we hit it with the queen. And then why is f5 good? Best. Oh, just because you can stack here? Oh god, that's so dumb. So, yeah, so we can play anything. I don't like the puzzle though. Okay, last one. I am tired. Okay, we are white. I'm just. So you would think we take the rook. The first thing I was looking at was knight d3, but why don't we take and then knight d3? We're just up a rook. He has a pass b pawn, but we are up a rook here. And we're covering c1 and e1. I don't know how it could not be taking the rook. And then this might just be a terrible puzzle. Maybe some people aren't playing knight d3 and then they get into trouble. I just want to play knight d3. I look like Vishu Anand. I don't know who that is. Yeah, but it would seem silly. Oh, and I'm just dropping the queen. Yeah, look how tight. This is just a stupid puzzle. Okay, downvote. Anyways, I finished. So it took me a bit over 48 minutes, which is not good, but got there in the end. Ugh. Time for a game. Yeah, it's 41 now. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they give crazy puzzles when they shouldn't, and sometimes they give easy ones. Okay. Time for a game. Okay. Play quicker. I need to play quicker. Play quick is my mantra. So we have the McDonald variation. Plays that right away. It seems a little early. I'm not sure if I want to play bishop f5 there, but let's play queen b6. It would not make sense to... Okay, and then... Oh, now he's got g4, hey? g4, do I have d4? Queen f3. I could win a pawn then. And then I could take on g4. Vishwanathan Anand. Sir Vishy. I don't think I look like Vishy. I don't think I look like Vishy. My glasses are always drawn. Okay, sorry, getting distracted. So what was I looking at? Oh yeah, this is only if g4. I was looking at d4. I think I can actually do that because queen f3 I take and then I take on g4. Okay, so that's been sorted. And now I think he just wants a castle. So maybe I could play h5 here. I could also pin him. But I'm thinking I want to go h5. And I think now e6. And then I don't know if I want to go this way or this way. Okay, let's go this way. It does, h5 can become a target, but if now my bishop can go to e7. And I am going to go to... No, I think I want to bring this bishop back because I want the knight in here. This is what I want. What I really, really want. No, I lied. I am going to go to e7 first. Just because, I don't know. Maybe I should move the bishop back. It feels weird to not develop though. And then where do we want this? Okay, sometimes you can push... because where is he going? I guess he could come to e2 and then g3. Oh, so is he threatening d4? No, he's not. It's not really a threat. So I don't know. No need to play d4. Getting back to business here. f6 right away, maybe even before I castle. I originally wanted the knight here. I mean, I think that's important in these lines, so maybe I should do that. And then, so bring the bishop back. We'll put it here. Oh wait, he's got knight g5. Okay. Questionable square, but yeah, and then okay, well he's covering g3 here. Okay, f6. Would this make sense? Maybe rook d8 and do something. I mean, I guess he could push here, but like sack a pawn takes... it's not even sacking a pawn. Maybe I can just go c4 right away. I mean... I could maybe do that. It seems early. I'm gonna play it though. c4 right away. I mean, it's weird. I my king, you know, but then he hasn't castled either. Of course he does. Once I say that, yeah, that seems to make sense. If we go check, he can just move the king. I could win the bishop for the knight. But then I'm losing the c4 pawn. So I could get rid of this first and then do this, and I get his bishop. I like my knight though, but I might go for that. I could actually maybe do it this way. No. What am I even talking about here? He can push. So we'll take this way then. Or it's the same thing. Okay. So we do this and then check. Oh, he can still push. He can still push. Where'd my time go? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see d4 somehow. Now I got to pick up the pace. I mean, this weakens e6 significantly. Okay, I'm going to castle. I don't know. I misplayed this. He went here because I had rook c7. He's playing. That's a very prophylactic move. He's fast, too. Jesus Christ, he's fast. Only spent a minute. Wow. That's fast. I mean, 17 moves in under a minute. Now he's thinking. Knight 95. Maybe I should take this a pawn. Bishop was decent too, because then I could chop here and e5, and then this is a target again. So, but going here. G4. Probably not bad. If I retreat. He's so freaking fast. Okay, do I win a pawn here? But I might be getting mated. He's playing everything I... So rook b1. Could I take? Not quite. Is this a move? Queen h3. Oh man, I must have spent time in the opening. 12 viewers now. Because I've been playing quicker the past like 10 moves. Okay. Can I go here? Just don't have the time. Probably not a good idea to get his king out of this pin. Gotta try something though. I have check ideas. You can. Oof. Okay. It turned out queen b8 actually turned out pretty good. I guess I had a lot of ways to attack there. I had to take a risk with it, though. Oh, he played well. He played very well for 2016, I think. That was a tough game. Alfred, 1997. He played very well. So I burned a lot of time in the opening. Yeah, because there's subtle little move orders like around this whole little knight h6 system. I know that normally the computer really wants to get the knight on f5. And so I was trying to make that happen. But then... And then here I spent a lot of time as well. Then he saw my traps. He prophylactically played king h2. Yeah, I tried to... I broke here. I don't know if this is the right idea. Maybe I should have doubled up on the c file and just played this way. Kind of scary though, because like, gee, this is all happening. But maybe I should have just went for that. And then, yeah, things were looking good here for me, but I just had no time. I was a little bit desperate again, trying to make something happen. Like here, yeah, completely desperate. His queen gets a little bit offside, and then, yeah, I come in. So, interesting game. Let's look at that with the engine. Oh, I did blunder here. So knight f4 is the only winning move. Here he has king h3. Still looks very good for me. Right? Looks like there's got to be a win here, but apparently not. You have to go check. If he comes back, we have a discovery. But the moves aren't so simple to see. I only had 30 seconds. You have to see knight h5. Yeah. Okay, let's just go back to the beginning. So, whoops, it's frozen. There we go. So h5 is fine, not the top move. Oh, well, yeah, now it is tied with the top move. So this was all good. So it wants c4 here right away. I played it later. But you can go c4 right away. Cracking open the pawns. He has to take, otherwise I'm going to take on d3. Or I guess he can move this bishop somewhere. But if he takes... excuse me, his king is open here. And we can actually take on c2, but... Yeah. I don't know, it doesn't look... I don't know, I mean, it still looks like a lot of work here. But, I'm happy I saw it later, though, c4. So again, c4 could have been played immediately. But this was second best. And so, yeah, so I did put the knight there. Computer is suggesting b5 now. But I did play well. And then I finally do play c4. So I did play well, but I spent 6 minutes to get here. I played close to perfect. Yeah, so I just played slow. I played well, but slow. It's suggesting h4. I guess he can't easily dislodge my knight on f5, and then this kind of stops his g-pawn from pushing. And then here I'm already in a bit of time trouble. And then I made a blunder here with bishop b4. Any other move was better. This allowed rook b1. Oh yeah, that was, oh, I missed rook b1. Actually, no, I think I saw this. I thought I was okay. But queen b5, a5. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I thought I was okay here, and I was okay, but we're not winning there anymore. Too many trades, I guess, so it wants to keep the pressure on. I don't know. I think I played overall, I think I played pretty well, considering the clock and everything. I'm going to play another one. You might be able to tell in my voice how tired I am, though. I'm pretty tired. Okay. The bird is the word. Is it, though? We'll find out. Interesting. Carol Khan against the bird. Do I want to try for e4? e4, d5. What are we doing there? d3? No, he takes. So let's go knight f3. I guess I'm giving him d5. And then maybe I play d4. Well, there's no rush for d4, right? So I'll just play e3. Maybe b3. Why not? I think I'll play e3 just so my castling can occur. I really shouldn't be playing the bird without doing a course. I can make my own bird like I've made all of my other openings. But this, yeah, I was thinking about doing that course. This guy's really thinking. Mahmoud. Sunday night. I think it's Sunday, yeah. Okay. So we shall play it like a reverse Dutch. I have a small time advantage, so I'm going to try to keep that. Don't know how long that will last. I'm going to go for the fianchetto because that's what Raven does. And then I might try c4 here. But since he has this Carol Khan structure, I'm not actually threatening anything with it. Still, I'm going to play it. And I might, maybe knight e5. This does allow a million trades, but I will be left with this good bishop. Okay, I could go knight a3. Could go d4. Let him take and take. I don't really want that. So d3 then. So the knight goes to d2 and we cover e4. The question is if he takes on, okay, he doesn't though. And do I have b4? No, he's got knight a4. Okay, so we should be okay here. So he might take here hoping I take with the d pawn. He might be trying for that, but if he does go on c4. I'm just going to take with the b pawn, I think. Yeah, so if we take with the c pawn, knight f. Then I would have b4. Boom, boom, b4, knight takes d2. Maybe he goes queen d2. That's even worse for him, I think. So he goes knight d2, takes on c5, takes on f1, queen f1. Then he can take on c5. He gets a pawn and a knight for a rook. And yeah, that might be fine for me. If he does it with the other knight, knight c e4. Or maybe here, maybe I even just take. Maybe I just take. I don't really want this. I mean, the support's here. Okay, I'm going to take here. Don't really want the d pawn. Maybe I can go rook a d1. Probably not super helpful. So takes and then move this knight. Here, maybe. Then he's got here. Okay, I think I want to trade though. Yeah, okay. So rook a d1. Queen b6. I have a fork. That's pretty good. You might have to come back here. I think I like that. F5's an idea too later. This bishop is beautiful. Okay. So if I go queen g4, there's knight f6. This would prevent knight f6. But then he also gets my bishop, right? But then I'm winning the exchange. Okay, so rook f d8, queen g4, f6 maybe? No, f6. Now I can take on e6. Boom. Maybe, okay, let's just say it goes this way. Queen g4. I think that's reasonable. I'm going to play it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I'm going to play it. Hopefully there's not added pressure on d2. Yeah, so threaten mate. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about this at the end, but I need to pick up the pace here a little bit. So queen g4. Is f5 a move? No, it's mate, you stupid. Okay. So maybe he just goes for this trade and then takes on a2. But then I'm taking on f6, aren't I? Right, check. Yeah, I'm just taking on f6. So So G6, yeah, okay, G6. Might have to go A4. Oh, there's this still. That could be a problem. Yeah, I might have to go back and let him take A2. Mahmoud got me. He got me. I could have maybe attacked the knight. Still problems. So A4, knight D2. What about rook D3? No. So queen E2. And then queen E1 and then push. I could make it complicated like this. Try that. I don't know if it'll work. Lichess is going to restart. I hate that. Yeah, so queen A2. I was thinking rook A1, rook A7. Okay, good. Or at least I thought it's good. Maybe it's not good. Okay, so we'll come back. And then he takes on A2 now. So queen A2. His rook is a bit misplaced. I have that, and my bishop is still good. So, but I have no time, and my queen side has disappeared. But this is a real threat, right? Bishop F8. I guess he's okay there. I don't know about this. Probably terrible. It's probably game over. Rook D8. That looks like game over. Maybe I can't even do this. Because it just comes here. Yeah. Okay. I think I saved that because the queen now can't cover D1. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know. He destroyed me. Going straight to the engine on that. Jeez. Wasn't even close. He thought for a minute and a half on move 2. That was weird. Yeah, he played a perfect game. I'm gonna block him. It was a little weird. Okay. So I played fine, and then I just blundered here. I got into time trouble. Despite him spending, what, a minute and a half on move 2 or something? A minute and a half on move 2, and I still got into time trouble. Otherwise, I was okay until this position here. Sorry, wrong side here. Yeah, so I played okay, and then I needed to play queen c2. I guess that makes sense. Or maybe I could have played... No, this was necessary. Yeah, so queen c2 covering b3. So that was a must move. I mean, when someone plays a perfect game and they play quickly, it's tough to not lose. Maybe not perfect, but no, like he gave me nothing. I spent a lot of time around these knights. Just, yeah, especially this. I spent a very long time. Where was it? Here I spent a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes. Yeah, I burned a lot of time on these moves. And I played well, but he played kind of perfect. Computer suggests that black takes on a2 now. Yeah, so I missed this critical queen c2. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to end it there because Lichess is going to restart, and I don't want to wait for it to restart. So the bird did not win today. Okay. Sorry, so I just played, what, 2 games? Yeah, 2 games. Okay,